today's session we are going to see Van 't Hoff factor. Okay, Van 't Hoff factor I. Okay, suppose x particle of Na plus and x particle of Mg2 plus are present. Both are same properties. See here, the properties which depends upon only the amount of the substance but not on nature, that properties are called colligative properties. Only amount of substance, not on nature. Okay, so that is, if the particles are changes, colligative properties also changes. If the particles are same, colligative properties also same. Okay, suppose if you dissolve any solute or electrolyte in a solvent, it is undergoing dissociation or associations. If the particles are changes, the colligative properties also changes. Here, suppose AB reactants, it undergoing A plus dissociated to give A plus and B minus. Okay, so here the properties are changed, particles are changed, so colligative properties also change. Okay, changes. Okay, so at the same time A plus combined with B minus, it undergoes associated. Okay, so gives AB. Here decreases, so the particles also decreased, so the colligative properties also changes. So that time Van 't Hoff introduced a new factor, that is I. Whether association or dissociation takes place, I value is greater than 1 or I value is less than 1 or I value equal to 1. So he introduced a new fact, I equal to total number of particles after dissociation or association divided by total number of particles before dissociation or association. Suppose, let me take on this example, total number of particles after dissociation. After dissociated into 2, particle 1 and 2. So 2 by particles before dissociation is 1. Okay, so equal to 2. So I value greater than 1. Okay, I value is greater than 1 for association. For this case, number of particles after dissociation or association, that is 1 by, so before dissociation or association is 2 equal to 0.5. So I less than 1, this is for association. Okay, for the first case number 1 for dissociation. Okay, so A, 1 mole A gives n mole of B. So initial it is 1 mole, it converted to give n mole of B. Okay, so here alpha means degree of dissociation. Suppose the 1 mole converted to n mole of B. For example, 100 moles converted to give 25 moles. Okay, so that is 100 minus 25. So we can use that minus dissociated minus alpha formed alpha. Okay, then this is in equilibrium conditions, 1 minus alpha and n alpha. So total number of moles equal to 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. Okay, so just we can rearrange, we can get 1 plus n alpha minus this alpha. Take alpha outside, 1 plus n minus 1. Okay, so I equal to, use this formula, total number of particles after dissociation. After dissociation is what? 1 plus n minus 1 alpha by total number of particle before dissociation or association, that is 1. Initially it is 1. Okay, so 1. So I equal to 1 plus n minus 1 alpha for dissociation. We will do some numericals based on the for dissociation concept. Okay, here strong electrolyte. Strong electrolyte means it undergoing 100% dissociated. Okay, so that time alpha equal to 1. Alpha equal to 1. 100% means equally dissociated. So alpha value 1 means we very well know that that is I equal to, for dissociation, 1 plus n minus 1 into alpha. Okay, we can substitute alpha value to the alpha value is 1. So we can get 1 plus n minus 1 into alpha for 1. Okay, so the plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled. We can get I equal to n. Okay, so Van de Graaff factor equal to number of moles. Okay, number of particles dissociated. Okay, so here we can take strong acid. So HCl dissociated into H plus and Cl minus. So here 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So n equal to 2. So I value also 2. Same HNO3 dissociated into to gives H plus and NO3 minus. 1 plus 1, 2 particles, that is n equal to 2, that Van de Graaff factor I also 2, and HClO4, H plus and ClO4 minus, that is 1 plus 1, 2, for n value become 2, I value also 2. For H2SO4, 2H plus SO4 2 minus, that is 2 plus 1, okay, that is 3. Okay, so n value is 3 and I value also 3. Okay, so strong base, sodium hydroxide dissociated into give Na plus and OH minus, that is 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, so I value also 2. BaOH twice, Ba2 plus 2 OH minus, 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Okay, so n value become 3 and I value Van de Graaff factor also 3. Okay, so here let me take on all type of salt. Sodium chloride, Na plus Cl minus, that is n equal to 2, I also 2. K2SO4 2 minus, 2K plus 1 plus, 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Okay, so Al2SO4 thrice, 2 plus 3 equal to 5, n equal to 5, the Van de Graaff factor also 5. Here the complex like K4FeCN 6 times, that is 4K plus 4 plus this 1 equal to 5. Okay, 5 means that is n value is 5 and Van de Graaff factor also 5. So this is for strong acid and strong base. Suppose weak electrolyte, for example weak acid like CH3COOH minus, that is acetic acid, and weak base like ammonium hydroxide and ammonia. So weak electrolyte means it undergoing partially dissociated. Okay, that is suppose CH3 acetic acid is ionized, 10% ionized. So what is the I value? Okay, so it gets partially dissociated into CH3COO minus plus H plus. Okay, so alpha value is given, how much? 10% ionized. So 10 by 100 equal to 0.1. So that 0.1 value we have to apply the dissociation equations, that is I equal to 1 plus n minus 1 alpha. So alpha is 0.1. Okay, so that is 1 plus 0.1 equal to 1.1. So I value is 1.1. So for this case 1, for dissociation, the formula is what? Number of I equal to number of particles after dissociation or association by number of particles before dissociation or association. So the numerator value is high, that is I greater than 1 for case 1, that is for dissociation. Okay, for association. Okay, so n mole of A associated to give 1 mole of AN. Okay, initially it is in n mole converted to 1 mole. N mole is converted to 1 mole of AN. Okay, so n mole is converted to give 1 mole. So 1 mole is produced how much? Okay, that is n mole converted to 1. So cross multiplications we do, that is 1 into 1 mole for 1 into 1 by n. Okay, so that is this much mole, n mole, some moles converted to associated to form that 1 mole, that is alpha minus alpha degree of dissociation is alpha is formed. Okay. For equilibrium conditions, that is 1 minus alpha and 1 by n alpha. Okay. So total number of moles equal to 1 minus alpha plus 1 by n alpha. Okay. Here we can rearrange 1 plus alpha by n minus alpha. Take alpha outside, that is 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 into alpha. Okay. So for associations, I equal to 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 into alpha. This is for association. Okay. For example, based on this concept, acetic acid in dimerized. Dimerized means the n value become 2. Okay, trimerized, tri means the n value become 3, tetra, the n value become 4. Okay, so here acetic acid in dimerized in benzene up to 10%. Find Van 't Hoff factor I. Okay, so what formula we have to use for association? I equal to 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 into alpha. Here, so 2 mole of acetic acid associated to give 1 mole. Okay, CH3COOH twice. Okay, for how much percentage given? 10%. So alpha equal to 10 by 100, we can get 0.1. Okay, so the alpha, instead of alpha we can use this value 0.1 for the above equation. So 1 plus 1, the n value become 2. Okay, because 2 moles associated to give 1 mole of acetic acid. So 1 by 2 minus 1 into 0.1. Okay, 1 plus then multiplied by minus 0.5 into 0.1. Okay, so this is 1 minus, we can minus 0.5 is multiplied by 0.1, 0.05 equal to 0.95. So I value is less than 1. Okay, so the total sum up I equal to 1 plus n minus 1 into alpha for dissociation, that is the I value become greater than 1. Okay, so I equal to 1 plus 1 by n minus 1 into alpha. For association, the I value become less than 1. Suppose non-electrolyte means, electrolyte solution means the I value Van 't Hoff factor equal to 1. Okay, so that is only the colligative properties applicable for only dilute solutions. Okay.